All right. So the first one say to solve the equation. So something like 12. We have 9x plus 11 equals 7x plus 1. So how do we solve this?
7x.
Okay, so that's going to give you 2x. Then what? Negative 10. You're welcome to do this up in as many steps as you want or as few steps as you want, but... So then x equals what? Negative 5. So this doesn't ask you, but would this be an identity, conditional, or contradiction?
I think it's conditional.
Conditional. These don't ask for it, but I figure we might as well talk about it as we go and ingrain it in your brain.
Yeah.
18. 5 times x plus 3 plus 4x minus 3 equals negative parentheses 2x minus 4 plus 2. So what should I do first? So 5x plus 15 plus 4x minus 3 equals, and I'm going to go ahead and distribute this negative on the right side too. Negative 2x plus 4 plus 2. Now what? Combine like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and move the x's to the left and the numbers to the right because I can do that. So 9x plus 2x, so 11x equals 6 plus 3, so 9 minus 15 is negative 6. Y'all agree with that? Wait. Brief pause.
That's right.
12, and then 6. 6 minus 12 would be... Yeah. Okay, thanks. I'm sitting there, I'm like, Alright, so then x equals negative 6 over 11. So what is this?
Is that a contradiction?
Ariel's calling me. Do you know why she's calling me?
That was short place. She probably has a question.
Oh, yeah. Conditional.
Oh.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have you do 26 on your own for a second. Okay, there you go. They just needed to know what the place was called. I thought they already knew that.
Oh
Oops.
gosh.
Oops.
Like, this stuff is super easy. I just don't like whatever we did last chapter.
I'm gonna just freeze this and do this really quick. What do we get for this one?
Except for the answer.
Yeah. Sweet. And this one would still be conditional. All right. The next one's determine whether each equation is an identity, conditional equation, or a contradiction, and give the solution set. So we're doing the same thing, but now they're not necessarily just going to give you a number. Anyways, 32. 1/2 times 6x plus 20 equals x plus 4 plus 2 times x plus 3.
Well played.
So what should I do first for this one?
Distribute.
Distribute, so 3x plus 10 equals x plus 4, and then I guess you want me to go ahead and distribute on the other side too?
Yeah, so it'd be 2x plus 6.
Ooh.
So then 3x plus 10 equals 3x plus 10, which means you're going to end up with what? 0 equals 0. So what is this one?
I went.
Identity.
I need a line up or something. Is there a line up in here?
We got it.
There's still a lot of line ups in here.
All right. 34. Hopefully these aren't all repetitive because I don't actually know what the answers are. I don't have them all worked out. So hopefully they give us a variety in here and not all the same one. -8 times x plus 5 equals -8x minus 5 times x plus 8. So what do I have?
Hold on. You're. It's just gonna end up being -5x equals 0, right?
I don't know. I need you to tell me what to
Oh.
put.
-8x minus 40 equals -8x minus 5x minus 40. And when you add the other stuff over in mess, it's literally just going to be -5x equals 0.
Which means what? X equals what?
-5. I mean,
To divide to get rid of it. What's 0 divided by -5?
0.
0. So it is a what?
And then conditional.
Conditional.
That one.
Identity has to always be true. So like 0 equals 0, x equals x, 200 equals 200, something like that. Conditionals when there's just one answer, like x equals 0, x equals -500, so on and so forth. 36. -6 times 2x plus 1 minus 3 times x minus 4 equals -15x plus 1.
Okay, distribute. -12x minus 6 minus 3x plus 12 is equal to -15x plus 1. So then you have, it's going to combine the terms on the left first. So -15x plus 6 equals -15x plus 1. So you're going to have your x's are going to cancel, so it's just going to be 0 equals -5.
So what is that then? It's not an identity,
No.
it's not conditional, what is it? Contradiction.
Look, we got one of each. Is that all
Hallelujah.
that's in this section and stuff like that?
Basically. And solving for a variable. So I'm not like spending a ton of time on it. Alright, let's do a couple solving for a variable. 44. Trying to pick a hard one because I know in general y'all should be able to do this. A equals 1/2 h times big B plus little b and solve for h. And this is an area of a trapezoid, in case anybody cares. So if I want to get h by itself, what do I have to do?
You gotta divide.
Just divide
Oh,
it
you
and
gotta
then
cancel out the add.
What do you mean? How do I get rid of the half on the right side?
You just go like, you multiply. That's why that's side by 2, then you multiply a by 2.
Okay, yes. I assumed that was what you meant, but when you said cancel it out, I was like, wait a second. Now what?
That's all you can do, right?
I have
Oh,
to
no.
get h by itself.
Oh, divide the bottom
By what?
B plus B.
So h is going to be equal to 2a over big B plus little b.
Yep,
Reminds
that's
me of
right.
my Dr. Seuss book. Do y'all have the ABC Dr. Seuss book?
Nope.
It was like big A, little a. What begins with A?
It was yeah, I loved
Yeah,
it. We have like every Dr. Seuss book.
I have a lot of them as well. Let's do one more. Get Ethan ready for stats today.
What?
Z equals x minus mu over sigma.
What?
Solve for x. This is the standard deviation.
So multiply it by sigma.
Multiply by sigma, so z sigma equals x minus mu.
This is horrible. I'm just saying.
Divide by M, or whatever.
Divide?
Add.
Add. So x is going to be equal to z times sigma plus mu. And for reference, it's a u, not an m.
Whatever it is. Cool. That's easy to get.
I think we got this.
I'm going to say, are we pretty good with that?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, we
do
don't
one
even
more
need
just
homework.
solving
We don't
for
even need homework
x.
on it.
Let's do one more solving for x. X minus 1 over 2a equals 2x minus a. I want to get x by itself. Any suggestions?
Whoa. This is a lot. Divide by 2. Everything divide by 2.
Multiply.
You add a. Or you cancel out
Multiply.
that. Oh, wait, which x you?
I have to get just one x. So x is going to be equal to all the other stuff.
So multiply.
I would multiply the top and bottom
You
by X
cancel out
minus
the 2
1.
way.
You said multiply by 2a first. Is that what you said? All right, yes. Multiply by 2a. So x minus 1 is going to be equal to 2a times 2x minus a. Distribute this 2a through. So x minus 1 equals, well, 4ax minus 2a squared. Now what?
Wait, so what did we do? What was the first step?
We multiplied by 2a. Because I have to get x by itself, so I need to get all the x's to one side. But right now that's not going to... That just moving the x's over wouldn't have helped me, basically. So now what? If I need all the x's on one side, what should I do?
Move the left X to the right. And then doing that, move the 2A squared to the left.
Yes, that's fine. Either direction is fine to move it. So 2a squared minus 1 equals 4ax minus x. Now what?
Wait, what'd you do?
She said to move the minus 2a squared to the other side, so I added it over.
Oh.
And then to move the x to the right. So I have all the x's on one
Okay,
side and all
so-
the other terms on the other side.
You need to get rid of that a.
So how could I do that? 'Cause I need to get x by itself, so
Divide by a.
Or a.
can't do that because it's not in both.
Divide by 2a.
How about the word factor?
Factor.
I don't like that word.
You can figure out the eggs.
I can take out an x. So 2a squared minus 1 equals x times 4a minus 1. Now what?
You can divide 4a minus.
Yep. So we're going to end up with x is equal to 2a squared minus 1 over 4a minus 1. And you're done.
Woo! Good.
Alright, I'm just going to give you a couple problems, not to fret. I won't give you that many. 19, 31,
It says 15.
35, I think so. Yes. It's payday.
Woo!
It's always a good day.
Is what day?
I said it's payday.
Oh.
Like teachers get paid on the 15th.
Oh.
43,
I think you should each give us 5 problems because that's a lucky number.
Yeah. Lucky number 5.
53.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.